Yo, what's up, guys? Why Not Be Reckless, aka Why Not Be Casting, one of the HCS commentators, and we have another HCS weekly report where today we're going to be talking about Cloud9 and what the future may hold for their roster. As you guys may already know, Cloud9 recently has wiped their entire roster, or I shouldn't say wiped. I guess more of a separation has been had because we don't know if they've decided to drop them or if Cloud9 roster may have gotten just simply a better offer from another organization, so they decided to leave, or maybe somewhere in the middle, contract expiring, renegotiations, not going right, or whatever it is, and there being a change in what's happening in the competitive ecosystem. Either way, what we do know is that Cloud9, including their coach, are no longer going to be a part of the organization, the one they've been in for so long. Even before Halo Infinite came out, Cloud9 had already invested in this team in preparation for Halo Infinite coming out, and sadly, that is not the case. Eco Stellar, Penguin, and Bound, along with Coach Hoaxer, now looking for a new home. And if you could put really two and two together, it may be no surprise where the rumors are leading to. I had heard about this for a little while now. I had heard about this from two different sources, and it seems like it may be true, with PlayStation Gaming announcing today something big. Now, they didn't talk about what it was, but something big is going to be happening today at 12 p.m. Mountain Time. Which I don't even know what the hell is Mountain Time. I don't even either way, they're going to be announcing something big today, and all signs kind of lead to them signing the Cloud9 roster. This may come to surprise to some people, but hey, look, if SSG are willing to spend some good money, and Cloud9 made a business decision, they say, hey, look, our contract expired, they tested the water, seen what's out there, and maybe SSG offered a bag. Maybe they offered, something real, something tangible, and it might be leading people to ask why. Why, did Cloud9 not match this offer? Did the SSG have? And why don't we talk about the whys? Even though, again, we don't know for sure, let's try to make sense of it. So I'm gonna go to Hunter JJX's Twitter. He quote tweeted the Cloud9 and said, just to offer some insight, it's just year one, much like any other new esport, was extremely bloated financially, with salaries that were extremely inflated thanks to new game hype, etc. Most big orgs are doing a ton of reevaluation heading into year two and beyond, and this makes sense. I mean, this Halo game could have been the biggest esport of all time. We have no idea. All we knew that Halo Infinite was dropping, and there was going to be some hype off the rip. Is it peak where it was before? Probably not right now. It does have the potential to grow back to where it was before. Absolutely. I think Halo Infinite is a phenomenal game. And we get some more content. We get like a battle royale that Forge is continuing to help to build, to bring more content and keep the game fresh. There's a chance that we can have Halo Infinite reach heights that it was before, or maybe even somewhere in the middle, which is still amazing for the game's life cycle. So what JJX is saying makes sense. If Aspire was making what? Aspire literally admitted that he was making $5,300 a month. $5,300 a month while signed with E United as a starter, not a bench player, but while signed with E United as a starter. And that's just one player. Let's presumably say that all the other players are making the same, or we'll cut it back a little. We'll say $4,500 a month. 4,500 times two. What is that? 9,000. You add another 4,500 on top of that. What is that? 1,350. You add this 5,300. We're talking almost $20,000 a month being invested into Halo Infinite HCS from United. Now again, I don't know if that's the phone number. I'm just basing on the 5,300 that Spartan said, and then maybe cutting it back down. But that sounds about right. Again, not even including coach, but that sounds about right. And if every organization is offering this kind of money, now I think the question might become, what are they getting back in return? I don't know. As far as the skins, I heard the first season, the first package of skins were incredible. but since then, I'm sure it dropped a little bit. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to make sure that that money coming in is at least covering what's going out. So reevaluating salaries, reevaluating things financially does make sense. And maybe it was a situation that Cloud9's contract ended after Worlds. They decided to play the field a little bit. And Cloud9 or organization that, that say, hey, look, we love Halo, but do they need the number one team in Halo? Do they need the number two team in Halo? I don't know if they need it. SSG said that, like, you know what? Should we take that clout? It's how SSG, their merch sales are doing great. We had someone in the chat talk about that recently. I love the hoodies. I love everything the organization stands for and represents. And for them to come in and maybe steal away this Cloud9 roster and now become one of the best teams in the league immediately, that might be worth the investment for SSG. Why not? If they got money and blow, like if they got the money to put in, maybe it's worth the investment for SSG to steal this roster away from Cloud9, and maybe Cloud9 stays in Halo. They still want to get that weapons because they still believe in Halo. They still want to support it. So maybe Cloud9 goes after another roster that might that might still be in the top 16, top 8, conversation. There's plenty of amazing talent out there, and who knows? Maybe Cloud9, maybe Cloud9, the roster build another. The organization build another Cloud9 roster. I don't have all the answers. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I do. What we do know right now is Cloud9's roster and organization separate. SSG have an announcement to make today. And we know that Cloud9 is one of the best teams in the league. And in case you guys forgot, in case y'all forgot, first place in Raleigh, first place in Anaheim, second place in Kansas City. The North American Super, we're not going to count because it wasn't a LAN, but then into Orlando, second place, and World second place. This team averages a 1.5 placing. And maybe more like a 1.8. The team's placing is legitimately less than 2. Is that math right? Now I feel like I gotta do that math. What do we got here? We got 3 second place. That's 6 plus 2. I gotta make sure I got that divided by 5. 1.6 placing. I was close. I said 1.5. That's at 1.9. I was close. I'm just saying. But I'm saying they have an average placing of less than 2. They are a top 2 team in the league, and if you're denying it, you're crazy. You're out of your mind. Cloud9, the real deal. Going into season 2, they're going to be the real deal. Shoot, going into season 3 and 4 and 5 and 49, they're going to be the real deal. This is always going to be one of the best teams in the league. And if SSG picked them up, that's going to be huge for Space Station Gaming. Oh, that was your HCS Weekly Report. Just trying to answer questions on what the hell happened to Cloud9. We may find out later today. Gonna be excited to do SSG have their big announcement, no matter what it is. It's obviously Halo related. I can't wait, and we'll see you guys soon.